Hi, and welcome to Crafts with Ash DIY and Decor. My name's Ashley, and today I am bringing you a really fun video making some vintage DIYs for Christmas with the help of my friends over at Temu. I'm going to show you some really great products that they sent me for these DIYs, and I know you're going to love it. So if you want to see these products and my vintage decor, stay tuned. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Life with Ash. This channel is a more behind-the-scenes vlog style channel filled with mama life, mama hacks, cleaning, organizing, hauls, shopping, decluttering, decorating, and even more fun. That channel is all about real life. My hair is always in a messy bun. I live in leggings. I rarely ever wear makeup, and I'm just trying to get through this thing called life. So if you can relate to any of that, jump down to the description box below and click the link to my other channel, Life with Ash, and come hang out with me over there. Hello and welcome to today's video. My name's Ashley and today is a fun one. I got a huge package from Temu. Some of it is decor and some of it are practical items. I got a wide variety of different things, so there's definitely something in it that you will love. Now, I did shop keeping in mind that I wanted to decorate my dining room this year for Christmas in the vintage nostalgic theme. So you're going to see a lot of really vintage pieces, and I'm going to show you at the end how I incorporated some of these items into some DIYs that I made as well, or that I'm going to make after I show them. So hang around with me to see those. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can, but I'm telling you, I took a sneak peek and boy, oh boy, you're going to love what I got. First, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see what I got. A couple things about Temu. If you have never heard of them before, they are an online market where you can buy a whole bunch of stuff. You can get home decor, DIY products, you can get clothes, fashion accessories, gifts. This is the perfect time to order from them. They have free shipping and free returns for up to 90 days. So if you give a gift and they didn't like it or they already have it, they can return it for free. If you get a package that was delivered late and not when it was promised, then you get a $5 credit. This actually just happened to my mom. She ordered a huge Temu order and it came in a little late and she got a $5 credit. So she was excited to see that. There are always site-wide sales going on, and then you could grab up a bunch of coupons and make your total even less. And I'm telling you, if you are looking for fun and affordable items for this Christmas or just all year round, definitely check out Temu. Download the app. That's what I do. And it's really funny because I'll watch other people's videos of their Temu hauls, and I'll just go right on my app and add to cart because there are so many fun items and a variety of different items that you could choose from. I have worked with Temu in the past for some organization supplies, and I have loved everything I received, and I can go ahead and put those videos in the description box below if you want to see all about that. And I have lots of other things from Temu in my home as well. So let's get started on this haul. I'm actually going to save my favorite item for last, so hang with me on that. Okay. Gosh, where do I even begin? First, I'm going to start off with these really pretty picks. They come in silver, and then I also got the green ones. I may or may not have cheated a little bit during my sneak peek. They come in gold and red, and if you watched my living room decorating video, I already used these. So I pulled these literally off my tree to show you. They are so gorgeous. They're so sparkly, and they don't really shed an awful lot. I mean, some of the glitter comes off, but really not. Obviously, I loved these, and I cannot wait because I'm going to use these for my winter decor. All right, the next item are these branches. I'm going to take one out. Look at those faux winter branches. These would be great to build up a floral arrangement or just to stick in a tree or just to add some little white touches to your decor or snowy touches. So I love, love, love these. And I got them in green as well, and it is a 12-piece set. So I can take them off and just stick them wherever I need to add, build up some greenery somewhere. So I really loved these too. It's like the fake pine, the faux pine. Then they also have the flocked. Now these are a little messy, I will warn you, but look how pretty they are. I love these. Another item that I grabbed up was this eucalyptus wreath, and I love this. It is actually on like a wreath form, but I actually do not have a front door wreath for Easter or spring. So I thought that this was perfect. I can add some eggs to it or add some flowers to it, but this is a great base for a wreath and for the DIYers, or you can also use it as a ring, which is what I think it's supposed to be for. You can use it as a candle ring, so you can go ahead and lay it flat and put a candle in the middle. But look how pretty that is. I love it. When I saw it, I snatched it right up. All right, now y'all know my obsession with cutting boards. So I got this pack of wood cutting boards. It is a 6-pack, and then there are twine hangers, and these are great for crafting. These would make perfect gifts. You can, just like as a home decor piece or a tiered tray piece, you can put their initial on it or a little saying and gift it to somebody. But I thought that these were perfect for crafting. To go along with that, I got these little wood pieces, and I think it's called boss wood or base wood, something like that, balsa wood. And my Cricut can actually cut these out. So you could put a design in and your Cricut will cut right through this. Now I have the Cricut Maker 3, and that's the one that can cut the wood. And I checked it before I ordered these, but I wanted to try it out a little bit and see what I can do with this. Now, to go along with the cutting boards, I got this wood burnt paste, and I've been seeing a bunch of people on YouTube using this, and it's just to make a little like wood piece, or like looks like it's burnt wood. And so I think I'm going to try my hand at making some Christmas gifts this year with the cutting boards and with this paste. I'm going to attempt to put out a Christmas gift DIY video. That is if I have time. I'm not quite sure, but definitely I wanted to try this out, and just I've never tried it, so I thought it'd be cool to do something a little different, especially for Christmas. Okay, now I am super excited about these. These are those little light clips that clip right into trees. And the reason why I got them is because nostalgia, vintage. So I thought that these would be fun to put in a little Christmas tree in my dining room to really bring out that vintage feel. It is battery operated, and you just spread them all around. I love these. Okay, so this next item is actually a gift for someone, my husband. I got him these like gap fillers in cars. So when you're sitting and there's the gap between like the seat and the middle console and things fall down there, no more, my friend. I actually got this for him, and I got one for me, or he can have both and use it on both sides. But this just slips right in your car, and it has like a little cup here, or cup holder here, and a little department here to put whatever you need. But he works out of his car a lot, but also I thought maybe he could use it in his work truck as well, for when he's on the job, and just keep important things in here. But that way you just slip it right here so nothing falls in between that gap, and you could put your phone in there as well. So this I actually picked out to be a gift, and like I said, I actually got 2. All right, next we have these beautiful picks right here. I actually last year ordered a ton of picks from Temu, and I use them all around my house. They're more springy, so I'll be bringing them out in the springtime. But look how beautiful these are. I use them to decorate with. I kind of just poke them on shelves or as a vase filler, but you could also use it for a floral arrangement as well. But I absolutely love these. I think they are so pretty, and look at the little faux baby's breath right there. At least I think that's what it is. But these are eucalyptus, and I think that they are so pretty. Another item that I thought that I could use are these little wood pieces. Clearly I have a lot of experience using these little wood pieces, and to go on that note, these would actually be good if any of these fell off. I can stick them back in. But this is a 30-piece set of just little wood discs. I like to use these as risers when I decorate. But these are also, these would also be cute for a fairy garden, which my daughter has been begging me to put outside in the backyard. So I think come springtime, we're going to make her a little fairy garden. And how cute would these be for little stepping stones? Or these would make really cute ornaments, and I could use my wood burning paste to go ahead and burn something on this, and then just add a string for a hanger, and boom, you have a really cute customized ornament. So I am excited for those too. All right, I am super excited about this next one. I actually got a pack of these clear ornaments. We will be using these in today's video, so stay tuned. And they came with red ribbon, and I thought we could make some really cute vintage looking ornaments for that tree I was talking about. But also, not only that, hello, customize. I actually have a gift idea that I think I'm going to do. It actually came in a 30 piece. So this is great for gift giving. You could do a little design. You can give one to your kids to paint. And then once it dries, you can seal it and give it away to grandma and grandpa. But just so many different ideas for these acrylic little plastic ornaments. Okay, next up I got a ton of ribbon, and so I got this blue ribbon and it's trimmed in gold. Each one of these are 2 yards. So here's the blue and it's trimmed in gold. And then I got yellow trimmed in gold. And then I got purple trimmed in gold. And then I got white trimmed in gold. We have pink with gold trim. And then we have green with gold trim. And again, these are all 2 yards. And then the red with gold trim. And black and gold. So these ribbons are so good quality. They're thick and they're the same on both sides, which is great for decorating a tree because you want double-sided ribbon, or gift wrap that too. So you could use these to add a little special touch when you're wrapping gifts. So obviously these are great for Christmas or for anything all year round. Speaking of ribbon, this ribbon is all the rage. I've been seeing it on YouTube and TikTok, but it is this ribbon right here, and people have been using it just to maybe tie around something to add some festive touches. But look how pretty. You know what I'm talking about if you watch home decorating videos or crafting videos. Everybody's been using these ribbons, and so I got the 3-pack. It came in red, green, and white. So I think I might go around my house and see what I can add a little festive touch to by just tying these around some pieces. To go along with more ribbon, look how cute this is. Look at Santa's little boots. I love this. This would be so cute in a wreath or even on a Santa tree. But I love the burlap because it kind of has that rustic touch. But I also love it that it looks like it's hand painted on there. Look how cute. There is a little touch of glitter, but I just think that this is so adorable. Imagine that all over your tree. How stinking cute. I also got this ribbon right here, which actually I just realized would go great in my room. So I might add some of this to my little tree over there. Now the trees and the deer, those are gold, and then it is trimmed in gold, and then they have the black and red buffalo check, which I think is just so pretty. And this would be great for wreaths or garlands or trees or even gift giving as well. It is wired at the top, so that makes it easy to use if you are going to put it in a tree, but I really love how this looks. Another great ribbon that I got was this one right here. It's kind of like a tan and black polka dot, and it's just like the ones from before. It is sheer, but so this would be really great for, again, just tying it on something to just add a little touch of decor. But I love this, but like I said, it is sheer. Another great item that I got from Temu is this trim right here. I guess you would call it trim or maybe ribbon. Look how pretty this is. This actually came in a 3-pack. I'm going to show you the other 2 in just a second, but I love that. It's like a twine type of ribbon. Oh, it's a 4-pack. They also have this one right here that just has like the squares. They have this one. I'm going to open this one so you can see. That looks kind of like diamonds and flowers. Look at that. That is so pretty. And then they also have just your basic burlap, but it does have a little shine to it. I love it, and I'm constantly using this ribbon in my DIYs. So that is a great 4-pack right there. Okay, so this is another gift. This is actually a laptop stand, but it could also hold a book or maybe a music book and be kind of a stand like that too. So what you do, or like a tablet stand, so what you do is you just spread it out, and then, look, I brought my laptop. And then you can adjust it like this, and you just stick these little hooks in the little holes here, and then you can stick your laptop in it. So hold on, let me get it on here. So look at that. And then you can stick your laptop. It's kind of hard when it's not on a table, but it is a laptop or tablet stand. If you are a crafter, you can never have enough of these wooden beads. These are 16 millimeter. You can always use these to make a beaded garland or to add onto ornaments. Oh, idea. I think I'm going to do that. But, you know, these always come in handy, and you can paint them or stain them, color them, whatever you want to do. But, you know, if you're a crafter, you always need beads. Now, down in my craft room, I do try to keep a really good sharp knife. And so I snatched this one up because mine always goes missing. But look how sharp that looks. And it comes with extra blades, which is really, really nice. It comes with a clip. So if you're working on something, you can clip it on your pants or on a belt or to your shirt, and that way you never lose it. But I am definitely hiding this from my husband. that way it's just mine and I can keep it. But I love that it's pink too, because I am that girly girl. It also has a safety protection cover, which I really like, but I am so excited to take this downstairs and add it to my crafting supplies. Okay, next up, we're gonna go into my favorite items, the vintage items. So first I got this pack of scrapbook paper, and it is vintage scrapbook paper. We are going to be using this too in the next portion of this video to make some DIYs. But look how cute this is. It is just so vintage. I'll show you more when we do the DIYs, but just to give you an idea, here is the scrapbook paper, and just look at that quality. Like, the color is very, very good. Look at those colors. I just love them. They're so vintage and just kind of like old fashioned. Look at that. I think that's got to be one of my favorites. So definitely stay tuned to see how I incorporate some of the scrapbook paper into a DIY. Okay, here's another one of my favorite items. Look at these ornaments. Again, I was shopping with vintage in mind. Look. Ooh, look at these wooden ornaments. These are vintage. Here, let me see if I can find a good example of a vintage. Aha. Santa Claus. Look how cute. And they do come with twine, so you could use the hangers. Look at this beautiful angel. That reminds me of a precious moment. They have this vintage wreath. This you could customize too and give it to somebody. Oh my gosh, no. Look at that. That is so cute. I love the little deer. That is adorable. They have a snowman, and that, you know, that right there reminds me of my grandma's basement, because she has a blow mold, I believe, of this, or it might be a wall hanging. I'm not sure, but that is nostalgic right there and vintage. Look how adorable these are. Look at the little gingerbread guy. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I saw them and I had to have them. Okay, another one of my absolute favorite items are these vintage postcards. I am obsessed with these. Look how gorgeous. And just look at the print on there. It's so crisp and so clean. And look, oh my gosh, look at that little girl. She's just so cute. What else do we have? Oh my gosh. Yep, vintage. Oh my gosh, look at the Santa and the little girls. That's like my two little girls. That is, oh, that's adorable. So these are like the vintage postcard set, and I know I'm definitely going to be using a few of these to DIY with, so don't go anywhere. All right, lastly, my very, very favorite item out of everything, and you're going to love it too. Look how cute. I love it. I know exactly where this is going to go because I want everyone to look at it and tell me how cute it is. But look at that deer. Oh, I'm obsessed with this deer. And it's a tin. It's metal, and I love it so, so much. When I think of vintage, this is what I love. And I actually have like those vintage retro looking reindeer. So I had to grab those up, but I also had to grab this up because just look at it. So if you have not checked out Temu yet, you absolutely have to, at least for gift giving, because obviously they have really great quality items for a small cost. So check out my description box below to get the link, use my code, and start shopping. It's so much fun, and once you get started, you can't stop, but you're really not spending that much anyways, so what's the big deal? Thank you to Temu for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now we're going to use some of these items and more items from the Dollar Tree to make some really fun vintage decor. So let's get to work. Okay, so we are going to start off these DIYs super easy. I picked up this bottle brush tree last year after Christmas, and I believe it was like 90% off. So I probably got it for like 30 cents. So I did feel like I needed to give it a snowy look. So I just took some white paint and this little sponge, and I'm just going to dab, dab, dab all over this tree. Now, in some areas, I did go a little thicker just to give it that just kind of piled snow effect. But after that, I took this package of little ornaments from Hobby Lobby, and then these are the same but a little bit bigger. And what we're going to do is we are simply just going to hot glue these ornaments into this bottle brush tree. Now, when I think vintage and when I was Pinteresting ideas and trying to get inspiration, this DIY popped up numerous times. So I loved it, and it's so easy to make. Now, all of the supplies at Hobby Lobby are 50% off. So this really wasn't even that expensive to make either. But I'm just going to kind of alternate and mix up the colors and the sizes. And I'm going to put a bunch of these ornaments all around my tree. For the base of my tree, look at this super cute coffee mug from Hobby Lobby. We are going to go ahead and glue the tree on that. Now, you can't tell, but the tree is on a base, and I'm just going to use some floral foam to stick in there to prop up this tree, and I'm just kind of cutting it down and just making it fit how I want. And then once I figure out the right size of the floral foam, I am going to go ahead and hot glue the base on top of the foam. And then I did off camera hot glue the foam to the bottom of the cup. That way it wasn't moving around. But that was it to this DIY. It was so easy, and I think it's so nostalgic and so cute. All right, next we are going to grab a book. I got this one from the Dollar Tree, but you can get them from the thrift store or one that you have on hand. And then I'm going to grab this pack of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and I've had this for a while. I'm going to choose a piece of scrapbook paper that I like, and I'm sorry I forgot to show it, but you'll get to see what it looks like in just 1 minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up to the corner and the bottom of the scrapbook paper, and then I'm going to fold it up because I do want it to cover the binding. So I am just folding it over to see how much I would have to cut to make sure that it covers it. Then I'm just going to cut it down. Look at that paper. Is that not perfect for a vintage dining room theme? All right, next I am just making sure that this is going to fit. Don't mind that. I had different paper on it and then changed my mind. So you're seeing the after effects of that. But now I'm going to take that paper and I'm going to cut off the top, and because I want this paper to fit perfectly on this book. Next, I'm going to take a nice coat of Mod Podge, and I am going to adhere this piece of paper down to the top of my book. Now, you definitely want to make sure that you pay attention to the corners and get a lot of Mod Podge on there, and then I'm also going to glue down the binding.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Now, because there might have been some paper hanging over, I went ahead and took my sanding block and just sanded it down. And that way I got that excess paper off. But not only that, but it kind of messed up the edges a little bit. It sanded some of the paper off, so it made it look old and antique. So now I'm going to take another piece of scrapbook paper and I'm going to cut it down so it fits right in the middle of the book. Now I'm going to take Mod Podge again and I'm going to adhere it to the middle of the book. And I'm going to try to make it as straight as possible, but if you know me, you know that's not always the case. In fact, I can tell right now it's not even straight. All right, then I did take my Mod Podge and go around the edges just to make sure it was glued down. Now I'm going to take a postcard from that pack from Temu, and I am going to rip off the edges. Now, you can see that I'm actually ripping going back, like to the back, but you actually want to rip coming forward, if that makes sense. And the reason why is because I wanted the white paper to show. So you can see the difference between the top that I just ripped off, and it's a nice clean edge there with no white paper. And then watch as I start ripping it to the front. Now it exposes all of that white paper underneath. So I just did this going all the way around. Now this is definitely sped up, but I took my time because you don't want to rip off too much. Next, I'm again going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to glue this to the middle of that second piece of paper. Now, when I was kind of questioning my parents and grandparents of their childhood and what they remember about Christmases and vintage and nostalgic, it was tinsel. Tinsel, tinsel, tinsel. So you're going to see a lot of that and a lot of these kind of tinsely pipe cleaners used in this video, just like right now. So what I'm going to do is hot glue a red pipe cleaner all the way around the green piece of paper here. And it did take two to hot glue it down, but you can't even tell where one stops and one starts. And then I went ahead and cut it down. And that was it to this book. Now I have a cute little display piece that I can prop up. Next, we're going to use those acrylic ornaments that Temu sent me, and we're going to use some of these wooden ornaments from Temu. So now I'm going to take, oh yeah, and the scrapbook paper. So this is a big Temu DIY. All right, so I picked out this scrapbook paper because it didn't have a lot going on. And what I'm going to do is trace the ornament around on the scrapbook paper. And then, of course, I'm going to cut it out and use a fair amount of Mod Podge to glue it on to my ornament.
The first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is...
After making sure my scrapbook paper was pressed down firmly, I took that sanding block again and sanded off any of the excess paper hanging over. Next, I'm going to take that wooden little ornament and I am going to hot glue it to the middle of my plastic ornament or acrylic ornament. Now we are going to make a couple different ornaments like this today in these DIYs, but you can make a whole set for a whole tree. I'm just going to use these in my dining room just to kind of sprinkle them around, but also I have a different idea for these as well. So stay tuned for that for my next video, which is decorating my dining room for Christmas in that vintage theme. All right, next I'm going to again take one of those Tinsel pipe cleaners and I am just going to hot glue it going all the way around my ornament on the front. And then I take a second one and hot glue it going all the way around on the side. I just felt like it looked better doubled up, and which you're going to see here in just a minute. These DIYs, the vintage look may not be for everyone, and that's okay, but I just wanted to try this theme in my dining room, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money with all new decor, so I thought that making some would be helpful.
Spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment.
For the hanger, I'm going to use a pipe cleaner that I actually cut in half, and I'm just going to string it through the little loop there, the hole, and then I'm just going to twist it, and then I do turn it so the twisted part is at the bottom. Now, I actually had some of these little bows left over from DIYs in years past. I have not seen these bows in the Dollar Tree, or maybe they're there and I just kind of missed them, but I'm going to use one of these to hot glue to the top, and that finished this little ornament. Now, off camera, I did make this little ornament to the left. It was not supposed to be off camera. I forgot to hit record. And now I'm going to show you another kind of style. So I just did the same thing. I did the scrapbook paper. And for this one, I actually put the pipe cleaner down first. So then that way I can put my wooden ornament on top. And then again, I'm just going to go in with a half of a pipe cleaner and make a hanger. Then I thought it would be cute because there's bells on that little ornament to put a bell on this ornament right here. So I just took a smaller piece of pipe cleaner and I looped the bell through, and then I moved it towards the back, twisted it, and there we go. Now we have another little vintage ornament.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin.
So for my next ornament, I'm actually going to be using that paper that I used in the last DIY, and I just want Santa's face. So I'm going to go ahead and cut around it. And then again, I'm just going to use Mod Podge to glue it to the ornament. And then I'm going to frame it out with a pipe cleaner and add a pipe cleaner hanger. That's how easy it is to make these, and really the possibilities are endless. I noticed when going through Pinterest, there really was no rhyme or reason to any of their decor. It was just kind of like a lot of just a mix of different things and items and decorations just kind of thrown into make like a bigger decoration. So there really was like no rhyme or reason to any of it. So you could really get creative with all of these vintage projects.
Out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
So after my hanger was on, that completed my set of ornaments. For the next DIY, I'm going to use this chalkboard stand that I got from the Dollar Tree within the last couple of years. Now, I did go ahead and apply some painter's tape to the inside because I do want that to remain black. And I'm just going to take some red paint and I'm going to paint this entire thing, the front, the sides, and the wooden base. Next, I'm going to remove the painter's tape, and I left this on here because it's satisfying for some people. Then I'm going to grab another one of those postcards from Temu, and I am going to cut it down so it fit inside of this little frame. Now, it just barely fits on the sides. It's not quite big enough, but that's why I wanted to leave the background black. And in a minute, it's not going to matter because, again, we're going to go in with more pipe cleaner, and we are going to frame the inside. Now, originally, I started putting the started off putting the pipe cleaner on the inside of the actual frame, and then I just felt like it needed more, so I added another pipe cleaner on top of that to actually go on top of the frame, if that makes sense.
Just no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So here it is, all framed out. Now, this next part is optional, but I decided to go in with some Mod Podge and some red glitter, and we are going to make this piece sparkle. So I just went ahead and applied it around the frame on the other side of the gold tinsel pipe cleaner, and it was really easy. You just apply the Mod Podge, sprinkle on your glitter, and then kind of tap off the excess. And I went all the way around my frame. Now, for this project, I had in my mind I was going to use a bunch of little things to kind of build up the front, but to be honest with you, I didn't really want to in the end because I didn't want to take away from that really cute postcard. And there's two little girls in that, and it just reminds me of my little girls, so I wanted that to be the focus. I did, however, take one of these wooden gingerbread ornaments, again from Temu, and I just decided to hot glue it to the front of the frame because they are making a little gingerbread house, I think. I can't really tell in this picture, and that's it. That completed that little DIY. This last DIY is about to get real tinsely. So I'm starting off with this wreath from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use that as a base, but of course we are going to add this tinsel garland. Now what I did was I kind of flattened out each of the sides of that green wreath. That way it exposed the wire frame in the middle, and I am just simply going to hot glue this garland all the way around until it gets to the bow. Now, at first I did leave the bow on there, but in a little bit you are going to see me remove the bow, although that bow does remind me of like kind of old school Christmas, like the 90s. So I really want to find a use for it, but I had to take it off to make room for that Santa ornament from the Dollar Tree. How cute is that? So I'm just going to remove everything else on this wreath because now that's where I am going to hot glue my Santa ornament. So I just put a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm going to have Santa sitting on the side of the ornament, or of the wreath, sorry, and I am going to apply some hot glue to the hat and to the beard to help reinforce it. Next, to make it even more vintage, I am going to go in with these gold ornaments, and I am just going to hot glue them all the way around my wreath. Now, I did need to make 2 of these wreaths, so I couldn't use all of these gold bobs. This is all I had. So when I go to the Dollar Tree next, I might pick up another package of either the silver ornaments or the green. That way I can add even more to it, because I think in this DIY, the more bulbs, the better, in my opinion. So just to kind of fill in those extra spots, I did go in with the bigger size of the smaller ornaments and alternated between silver and green. And that's it. That completes my wreath and these DIYs. What do you think?
Darling, I get you on my mind when Christmas comes to town. It's getting cold, baby. I just want you close. I got all this joy.
Oh my goodness, I am loving these vintage DIYs. They were so much fun to make, and I had even more ideas, but I just didn't have the time to throw them in this video. But like I said, you could really get creative and go crazy with this theme. You're gonna have to let me know down in the comments what you think about my vintage DIYs. Do you think that you're going to try any of them out? Or if you are of the age, did it bring back any nostalgic memories for you? I would love to hear your thoughts. I want to thank Temu again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, if you have not checked them out, visit my description box for the link to the app. Don't forget to use my code for a special discount to start your Christmas shopping. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't done so already, check out my other channel, Life with Ash. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before 2024, and I am so close. So if you have not checked out that channel, I definitely recommend you do, because there is so much more fun content over there. And if you don't mind, if you loved what you saw today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And until I see you again, I'll craft with you soon. Bye.